Hey everybody, welcome back to Surviving with Boomer. Of all the places to be in today, we're starting off in the Nether, and I've probably talked a little bit about the massive dome that I want to build over that Guardian Temple farm. Now I've worked it out in creative and taken a really good look at it, and because of my own, I guess, going boomer craziness, I need essentially a full double chest of quartz blocks. Yeah, you heard me right. Well, I've been at this now. Let's see, when the last video came out, it was probably about 3 or 4 hours after that video hit that I started coming into the Nether, and I've been in here every day since. Back at the base, I've got just over, I think it's like 29 stacks of quartz blocks. So I still have a long way to go. I've been very fortunate for the most part. I've only died once, and I was able to get back. Ooh, that could have almost been twice. I was able to get back, get everything, so I didn't lose anything. I've got, let's see, what do we got on me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 more stacks, so that puts me around 35. We need 54. So we are going to be at this for a significant amount of time. It got to the point to where I essentially got isolated. My initial nether spawn point from the original portal I built was a bad draw on the nether, and I would have had to have placed literally, it was like 300 blocks to clear lava to get around it so I could get out into further into the nether. Then, of course, you find the areas with all the nether trees, right? The warp nylium and all that. And I'm like, okay, well, getting around that was tough. Then you hit a huge nether lava pool. So I've done some deep traveling in another, while other times I've actually done it in the overworld, going out by a boat, gone resource hunting, and then built another portal to get me in here to try and get more resources. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm gonna hang on this for a while. Hopefully, ooh, that was close. Hopefully, maybe by the end of today, I might actually have enough to start building this dome. Just to give you some idea of how big it's going to be, the circumference, or not the circumference, excuse me, the diameter from one side to the other is 96 blocks. The dome itself, I should have used World Edit and counted it, but it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of, it's got to be at least 4,000 to 5,000 blocks, probably more, and that's just for the first piece of the dome. That doesn't even include the top mount, doesn't include the decoration that'll be going on it. So I definitely have a long way to go. And once I think we've got the quartz, we'll come back. Boy, I got to be really careful here. We're in a rough area. See, this is what happens. Now I got to start traversing some of this, or start digging through the walls, like we got some up here. This is definitely going to take me a while. So I'll tell you what, let's do that. I'm going to just go ahead and keep grinding. And once I have enough to start the dome, then we'll start looking at collecting the rest of the resources and see how far we can get. So I'll see you guys in a while. Well, we're getting close. We got 47 stacks down. For the initial build, the initial piece of this, I think we've got enough to actually start building this dome. But that's just going to get us the support pillars. There's so much more that we need. So I need to start smelting a ton of cobblestone. We need to start getting, I guess the oxidation of copper, we'll probably let that happen once it's in place. But we've got a lot of other blocks we need to get done. So let me get started here and see what we can do. Hey everybody, so obviously we've got the floor done, and I realized I kind of didn't think that through all the way through. I had a 95 block circle diameter at first, and then the floor pattern matched. The problem was when I started building, I'm not quite sure what I did. I think I placed one block off and I continued to follow, and now I have a 96 block circle. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that yet. I've got an idea. I just wanted to make sure the pattern was uniform. And to kind of help that, I went around the edge and placed just a few different blocks. It's polished andesite, stone brick, stone, and regular andesite, just to give me an area to work with. So when I put the dome in, it'll actually work the way it's designed and fit perfectly, because the dome was a 95 block. And so I think the challenge that I hit was when I built my Guardian farm initially, it was an even. Now it's an odd. And so now I got to kind of undo the floor a little bit to get it all back to an odd number. But anyways, so we've got the Guardian farm in. You can see it's pretty productive. I mean, granted, it's single player, so it should be. Even my camera account is off right now. So it's producing a pretty fair amount of blocks. They'll fall down. As you can see, they get down underneath the lava. Lava is right here. I'm sorry, yeah. Where am I here? Yep, they'll bounce back and forth up between these two blocks, hit lava, and as they die, my drops will work their way over into the normal vanilla sorting system. The other thing I don't have set up yet is something for squid ink that might fall. Let's see, I think some of these had to have filled up enough to get me some drops, right? Let's see, where are we here? That one's fish, so that one's at 30. First one here should be shards. Okay, so we should have a few shards in here. Yeah. So this is all set, ready to go. Nothing fancy. It's nothing that you haven't seen 100 times if you've watched anybody on YouTube. But that's what I'm hoping to get. The problem is, and I didn't really think this through all the way, is if they die up here, then as the ink sacs, you can see the ink sacs go in there, it gets chewed up by the lava. So I'm probably going to have to make a separate squid farm. I mean, I cleared out enough blocks, it won't be a problem. I can just do it a little bit closer to land so that most of that ocean doesn't work. But we'll be able to build a separate squid farm outside of the Guardian farm, or maybe what we could do is even extend it, build it up here, and then have the squids have their drops maybe come down, and that was weird, come down a different way, versus losing the ink that falls into the lava. So we'll have to figure out how we're going to do it, or maybe, like I said, we'll do some separate towers just for that purpose, so that I can, maybe I'll bring a few Guardians into it or something. We'll figure something out, so that way we can harvest it. But now we have a dome to build. And you know what? This has taken me, given the sheer amount of time I've been working on this, it's been about 3 weeks. I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to stop, take together what we've got, edit it, put it together as the first video, and then we're going to build the tower's dome right on top of this. It is going to take a long time to build the dome, as I still have to harvest all this gravel, because I still have a ton of concrete to make. Although now I've been thinking about it, I might actually have enough prismarine. I don't think I would have enough copper to do it. I've got some yeah, see, I don't know if I have enough prismarine bricks. I'm pretty sure, if I remember when I did the math, I need 3 full double chests. So what I might do is just start building it and then let the farm run and harvest them that way. Whoops. And then I can make the dome out of prismarine bricks, or I can go back and see, do I have enough copper? But anyways, I think what we're going to do is go with that plan. We'll wrap this up. Thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to seeing you soon. And don't forget, when you're playing survival as well, you can still go boomer. Talk to you later.